Okay, so I finally got my B-Script Pro, and I usually have been using the small rig, and this is the small rig. This is the little cage, and I added these really cool grips, and I love this cage. I love this cage very, very much. It's Small Rig did an amazing job of it. I know there's a Ulanzi, and that one's good too. But you know, the Small Rig has your cold shoe mounts here, down here, and obviously you can get the handles. And obviously with the Small Rig, it has that one cool thing over here. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm not filming all professional today. But you know, this is the really cool thing. This comes up, this comes down, there's no springs attached to it. It's amazing. And this is what I would call your run and gun cage. You grab it, you hold it, and you just can move with it. Now what I did, I've got these little cold shoe mounts, height. And what I did was, sorry, today's not Mr. Professional Day. I grabbed a computer strap. This is like a computer bag, and it's a strap. Basically, I took it off. And then I used these little things here, the outside of it, and I just screwed it on. And now I have a nice more support when I put this on, and it doesn't get heavy lifting it. So I love the Small Rig. It's cool. So for starters, yes, the B-Script is the beast, the king of these cages. What makes the B-Script so unique is that you can attach lenses. That's it. That's the amazing thing about B-Script. But let's go ahead and talk about the B-Script, and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, let's take a look at the B-Script. As we all have heard on YouTube videos, yes, it is very modular. You can take this off, you can unscrew it, and you can mess with it. And you can put your 37mm screw hole to put in lenses and ND filters, and it's great. It's great. What B-Script did that nobody can pull off yet is that you can put on the lenses with no problem. You don't have to, you know, of course, nobody wants to use those rings anymore that you have to pop those things in. Even if I have one. Okay, these terrible things that you have to clip. Back in the day, that's what we had to use. There was no other choice. We had to use the little clip right on the phone and hope that you got it right and you didn't get vignetting everywhere. And this is a little 37mm ND filter that now I can put on straight to the B-Script without a problem. But that's what B-Script did that nobody can pull off. And that basically this mechanism here that you can adjust any lens you want. My experience so far with this rig is that it is good for stationary, I think. For stationary. Now, what B-Script did wrong was they didn't put the mount in the middle, and I've heard other YouTubers complain about that, but because obviously when you add on more stuff, it gets heavier and that's not balanced. It's not a deal breaker if you don't put too much stuff on it. Now, the Small Rig, that'll hold anything. That sucker will hold anything. The only problem is, of course, which is the main thing for me, is I can't attach lens. Now, what I mean by that is I had to rig it myself. I basically grabbed a ring, a 52 millimeter, 37 millimeter, what is it now? It's a 52 to 62, I think. And I basically taped the hell out of it to get what I wanted to do to achieve to be able to put lenses in there. But as you can see, it doesn't get more ghetto than this. And that's where the B-script shines. And I used my wide lens on this with my 52 millimeter Zenvo lens. Someday I'll get the B-script lenses because yes, they're the best. And the Moment lenses and all of those, yes. But this Zenvo is really good too. It's a good made lens. And there's some other cheaper ones out there, but slowly I hope to invest in those lenses because they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. But that's the deal. What I noticed was when I did go shooting with the 52 millimeter and stuck in the 37 millimeter thread, I had no vignetting. For me, at least with this lens, I had no vignetting, and I was very impressed. Now, obviously, I stuck a lens hood, but I do have vignetting. But I shoot at that's when I use my telephoto lens, and obviously I won't get vignetting there. But sometimes I use it for filmmaking where I do like a little bit of vignetting. But there you have it. My thoughts, my first time having the B-script Pro. Is it worth it? Yes, of course it's worth it. It's, it's cool. Now, will I be using it for run and gun? Maybe. But I like my small rig better for that because of the handles. And I guess B-script came out with a handle, but it's not enough. It's not enough. What Small Rig did was really cool. How they created those handles, and let's take a look at those real quick, and you'll see what I mean. One more time, I go back to this rig, the Small Rig, and these handles are just amazing. You get the best grip ever. And that's your run and gun right there. But if you want the steady shots and you want to add more depth of field when you're shooting, say, a movie and you have 2 actors, or you're getting this wide, beautiful shot, you can use the bigger lens to get that depth of field, and that's when I will utilize the B-script. I'm sure on some occasions I'll take it off of the mount and maybe hold it really steady so I could take advantage of the lens mounts. But is it cool? Yeah, it's cool. Definitely. So in the end, to make a long story short, is the B-script worth it? Yes, as I had mentioned before, it definitely is worth it. And these 2 rigs were actually used in the Ridley Scott movie Behold, and also and I think the Korean director also used both types of rigs to achieve that. And I just recently made a short film using both rigs, and they worked out great. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you had curiosities of should I get the small rig or should I get the B-script, it just comes down to this: run and gun, get your small rig. Stationary shots, get your B-script Pro so you can add on lenses. I hope this quick little video helped so you can decide which rig is right for you.